and Joe Colombero, the editor of ATV News, here to call it with me. Bobby Wilson, Matt Hilgenberg, Randy Griffith, and Jim White. That's just the front row. Also in second row, you've got Andrew Buck, Alan Knowles, and Brad Johnson, and Joe Colombero. It's kind of scary. These are big monster 500cc single-cylinder water pumpers on an 1/8 of a mile dirt track. They're more suited for the desert and for going over the whoop-de-doos, correct?
That's correct, Larry. They're basically off-road machines. They weigh almost 400 pounds, and in stock form, they develop 51 horsepower. They hop them up for this kind of racing, and they're developing 70 to 75.
Bill Moon says, okay, gentlemen, let's roll. Whoa, spewing a 50-foot rooster, tails of dirt, and 237 Bobby Wilson in front, but look out! A complete change as they go back and forth. And Wilson goes back in front. Wilson in front, number 1, and second is Griffith. Holy Toledo, his crowd is going crazy.
That's Matt Hilgenberg in third place. He just passed into second.
52, Matt Hilgenberg in the second. In 12, Bobby Wilson. 500cc two-stroke power. Suzuki quad, and look at Wilson crossed up in a four-wheel full-power grip. They say stock these will do over 80, close to 90 miles an hour. And they're red flagging the race. We've got a couple bikes out on the track together. I think you'll see them coming up here. They're the bikes stuck together. Everybody got a bucket of cold water?
That's Alan Knowles.
Alan Knowles and number 8. Let's go to David Stanfield. David? Zillas, heat number 2 here at South Bay Stadium in Gardena, California. Larry Huffman and Joe Colombero call the action for you as the riders line up on these monster fire-breathing 500cc two-stroke, as we say, monsters. There's an interesting shot, Joe Colombero.
That's right. On the pole there, we have Charles Hamill. He's 51 years old from San Gabriel, California. Next to him is the race is about to start.
Into the first turn, it is number 5, and that's Brian Fry out in front. As he shot from a cannon down the back straightaway and shooting up 30-foot rooster tails of dirt. Fry on the gas down the front straightaway. Andrew Buck trying to come up on him on the inside.
Brian Fry's a really good rider. He races the AATVA National Circuit, and he's won the 3rd event here a couple of weeks ago. So this could be his second win of the series.
So it is Brian Fry chased by Andrew Buck as they're all over the track. And Fry holding on. Check that.
That's Brad Johnson in the lead now.
Yes, Johnson takes over the lead.
Johnson's a test rider for Dirt Wheels magazine. He started racing motocross motorcycles, and he's only been racing quads for about a year now. This is his first time on a 500cc Suzuki, and his first time racing Speedway.
And he's got himself a win. Johnson, Brad Johnson, takes the victory. These are 500cc liquid-cooled Quadzillas. Johnson goes to the pits. Let's take a look at the lead. Any surprises here in the start?
No, it doesn't look like. It looks like Johnson got a good hole shot coming onto the gate there. And on the outside, not quite sure who that is.
Brad Johnson, number 38. It is kind of confusing. We've got different numbers on the riders. But Johnson apparently a wire-to-wire victory, Joe.
That's correct.
Let's go to David Stanfield in the pits. For the quad racers, the main event. Bill Moon saying, hold off, gentlemen, we're ready to start, but it's going to be a fair start. Gentlemen. Quad racer main event in front. They tangle handlebars. One rider comes out on top, and they flash down the back straightaway.
It looks like Andrew Buck in the lead.
Whoa, mama, look at him go. Holy Toledo. That is number 1, Griffith in front.
Oh.
And a rider hits the wall hard. The bike is still running. The engine is still going. It's spinning around. This could be dangerous if it suddenly hooks up. It finally dies.
Here it is again.
One more time.
See that? He ran right over that rear wheel. put him right on his head.
Gate goes up, they tangle handlebars, but everybody stays up.
Looks like number 1 in the lead, Randy Griffith.
Randy Griffith, 31 years old, out of Taft, California, leading him down the front straightaway. Whoa, he tangles with Wilson. Now, all those guys know that these are open-wheel machines. If they run up over the other wheel, the rear wheel, it'll end up like Johnson. Number 1 in front.
Jimmy White's in third place. He's trying to get a pass in. This is very close racing, Larry.
2:37 running in second spot, Bobby Wilson.
Wilson's been the big winner here. He's originally from Kentucky. He moved out to California to race, and he works for Alan Knowles at CT.
Randy Griffin, number 1, trying to hold on to the lead. The quad racer main event for the big bucks from Suzuki. And 2:37 is all over the track trying to get him. He's on it like a scalded cat.
They're coming around for the white flag lap now. Jimmy White's trying to get in. Bobby Wilson can't seem to get by Griffith there. Excellent racing tonight.
Bobby Wilson trying to figure out a way to go around, and he can't do it. That checkered flag goes to the 31-year-old from Taft, Randy Griffith. David Stanfield is standing by with 2 riders from the main event.
There were no hang-ups, no problems after the first turn.